Friday the 13th has been around since 1980. Just like me. Shh, I'm very young. And over the course of about a dozen movies, a remake, a completely unrelated TV series, and some games, it has weaved a very confusing, let's say, tapestry of, murder. So, let me explain it to you in 2 minutes. Easy. In 1957, a young boy named Jason Voorhees drowned while attending Camp Crystal Lake. A year later, 2 counselors are murdered, prompting the camp to close, until decades later, on Friday the 13th, of course, one by one, the new counselors are hacked and slashed to death, including a babyface, Kevin Bacon. Is it Jason? Nope. It's his mama, Pamela Voorhees, who blames lazy, sex-obsessed counselors for the death of her son. The final counselor, Alice, decapitates Pam with a machete before having a vision that Jason was still alive, still a child, and still in the lake. Alice is wrong, of course, about Jason being a kid in the lake. I mean, he is still alive. I guess he was raised by wolves. Anyway, he lives in the woods, he wears a sack over his head, and he keeps his mom's head in his little shack. That's nice. Jason kills Alice and then proceeds to kill a whole bunch of new counselors except for Ginny and Paul. Ginny finds Pam's head, puts on Pam's sweater, and pretends to be Pam in order to calm Jason just in time for her and Paul to kill Jason. Almost. Now in 3D, Jason kills a bunch of new counselors and gang members, all in his spiffy new duds, including his signature hockey mask, but he dies again. Not really. But he does wind up killing more teens, including baby Crispin Glover, with a cleaver to the face, Corey Feldman, also there, and Tommy Jarvis, who is often attributed as being the one dude who can sort of kill Jason. Things get weird for a second at a halfway house with Tommy where there are Jason copycats. Things get even weirder when Tommy digs up Jason and accidentally lightning bolts Jason back to life. Sure. Jason starts killing people, but the cops think Tommy did it, so Tommy and his friend Megan lure Jason to Camp Crystal Lake, where they tie him to the rock at the bottom of the lake, where he stays but doesn't die because Jason's officially immortal now. Jason is released from the rock accidentally by a psychic with telekinetic powers named Tina. Sure, okay. But we get to see Jason's messed up face before he gets dragged down into the lake by the ghost of Tina's dad, who she accidentally killed with her powers earlier. Anyway, you get it, Jason gets around, he goes to Manhattan, he goes to hell, then he's in space with a fancy space costume. Eventually, Jason starts killing the president again somehow because his mom tells him to, but it's not really his mom, it's Freddy Krueger, and then Jason and Freddy fight, and it's dope. There's also a remake with kids smoking weed featuring Sam Winchester and Caitlin Snow, and there's a game where you can play as Jason, but I still prefer the NES version where Jason's mom's head flies around and you have to throw rocks at it at the end.